We spend so much time and energy trying to get the big things right: our diet, our exercise routine, our career. But what if the thing that's really weighing us down isn't big at all? In this explainer, we're going to talk about the invisible anchors, those small, everyday habits that quietly mess with our peace of mind, even when we feel like we're doing everything else right.
It's such a weird feeling, isn't it? You're checking things off your list, you're moving forward, but there's still this invisible weight. It's like an anchor you can't quite see, but you can definitely feel it dragging behind you. And honestly, the most frustrating part is not even knowing what it is.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. Together, we're going to put a name to these sneaky habits and really see the impact they're having. Okay, let's dive into this. First up, let's look inward. Because, a lot of the time, the heaviest anchors are the ones we tie to ourselves, and we often mistake that weight for something good, like ambition or discipline. Oh man, this one is huge in our hustle culture, right? We push through being exhausted, we grab another coffee, and we tell ourselves, I'm being so productive. But what's really going on? We're robbing our minds of the chance to reset, to process information, and to actually repair itself. We're just running on fumes, and that's just not gonna last. This right here is the key mindset shift. You have to see that rest isn't the opposite of work, it's a critical part of it. It's when our brain gets to work consolidating memories, solving problems in the background, and just getting its energy back for real focused work. So yeah, think of it as an active repair cycle. Okay, take a look at your calendar. Does it look like a game of Tetris, where every single block of time is filled? When we schedule our lives back to back like that, we're actually starving our brains of something it desperately needs: empty space. That unstructured time isn't a waste. It's where creativity happens, and our minds finally get a chance to just, well, breathe. So this means we actually have to schedule nothing, intentionally. That little bit of room in your day to just be, to stare out a window or think without a specific goal. That's not wasted time. That's the space where peace can actually find room to grow. So we've talked about the pressure we put on ourselves. But what about all the noise we let in from the outside world? Our environment, both the digital one and the physical one, plays a massive role in our mental state. Ah, yes, the social media comparison trap. We open our phones and boom, we're hit with a flood of everyone else's greatest hits. Their amazing vacations, their job promotions, their perfect-looking lives. It's a highlight reel, and it is so hard not to measure our own messy, unedited, behind-the-scenes reality against it. And here's maybe the best way to frame it. What you're seeing online, that's a single carefully polished chapter. But what you're living is the entire book with all the messy drafts, the challenges, the boring parts, everything. It's just not a fair fight. This is such a great little mantra to keep in your back pocket. The next time you're scrolling and you feel that less than feeling creeping in, just repeat that to yourself. I'm seeing a story, not the whole book. Now, this next one goes way beyond just the people you hang out with. It's about the whole atmosphere you let yourself marinate in all day. It's the 24/7 cycle of bad news, the social feeds that just spike your anxiety, and yeah, even that critical voice inside your own head. I mean, really think about it for a second. That endless doom scrolling through alarming headlines, getting sucked into draining gossip that just leaves you feeling kind of gross afterward. Or that relentless inner critic that's just narrating everything you do. These are all streams of negativity that we often just let run on autopilot. And this is the call to action. I mean, you wouldn't just leave your front door wide open for anyone to wander into your house, right? So why would we do that with our minds? It's time to start being the gatekeeper for your own mental space. All right, for our last section, let's talk about the walls, the internal walls we build that actually keep us isolated and cut us off from the very connection and relief that we all need. So many of us are taught to be strong, and we take that to mean don't show any emotion. So we bottle it all up. We push down sadness or anxiety or frustration, thinking we're controlling it. But what we're really doing is just building up a ton of internal pressure. Emotions have to go somewhere. So just let this be your official permission slip. It's not just okay to talk about how you feel. It's essential. Sharing what you're going through doesn't just lighten your load. It's how you build connection and release all that pressure. This one is a very close cousin to holding in your emotions. There's this stubborn myth out there that asking for help is a sign of weakness, that we're supposed to be able to handle everything all by ourselves. But the truth is, trying to go it alone isn't just incredibly hard, it's usually the least effective way to do things. Let's completely reframe this. Asking for help isn't weakness. It's wisdom. It's strategic. It shows you're self aware enough to see your own limits and smart enough to find the resources you need to get past them. So, we've identified all these invisible anchors: the pressure from within, the noise from outside, and the walls we built. The big question now is, how do we release them? How do we start reclaiming our peace? Look, this isn't about some massive overnight life overhaul. The way you get your peace back is through small, intentional choices. First, you just have to acknowledge which of these habits you see in yourself. That awareness alone is huge. Second, start embracing tiny shifts, like scheduling just 10 minutes of do-nothing time. And third, make protecting your mind an active, daily priority. And if you remember anything, remember this: setting boundaries, choosing to rest, curating what you let into your head, none of that is selfish. It is the ultimate act of self-respect. It's you deciding that your peace of mind is valuable and absolutely worth protecting. So, I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Looking back at all these habits, what's one small anchor, just